Hello. This video presentation covers key information provided to new students at Academic Advising on-campus advisement and registration events. Please pay careful attention to the slides and audio for important details regarding a new student's entry to SUNY Broome and what should be known for the most success each semester at the college. It is advisable to take notes while watching and listening to this presentation, so all questions about the presentation can be discussed later with an academic advisor. This presentation will serve as a brief multimedia orientation to SUNY Broome, so new students are better prepared to meet or speak with an academic advisor prior to registering for classes at the college. By the end of this presentation, there should be a better understanding about the first and following semesters at SUNY Broome. Getting off to a strong first semester is a great start in reaching academic goals at the college. Each new semester, there should be an expectation to have different classes and books, along with a new schedule depending on when classes will be, if on campus. The Academic Advising Department provides a new student information card in each academic advising portfolio. This card has invaluable information about each semester, and it is highly recommended that the card be read over carefully to know what tasks should be completed and when they need to be done. SUNY Broome offers open registration for continuing students. This very student-friendly policy means that all continuing students, regardless of how many credits may have been earned, can make an appointment to meet with an advisor regarding registration for the new semester. Every student should take full advantage of the opportunity to meet with an academic advisor and sign up for classes as soon as registration opens. It is tremendously crucial that bill payment arrangements are in place on time, so students do not lose their classes after the deadline prior to each semester. Contact financial aid and student accounts to make sure all considerations are in place so classes are not deregistered for non-payment. The contact information for both offices can be found on the new student information card. A significant amount of vital information can be found on the college's website. Please use the college's website to look up information on any number of topics and, if necessary, contact appropriate offices with further questions or concerns. The My College web portal is utilized to access class schedules, signing up for courses, reviewing on-campus housing arrangements, financial aid, grades throughout the semester, and many other important considerations at SUNY Broome. New students typically become introduced to My College when they first register for classes and continue to learn more about the resource throughout their first semester at SUNY Broome. Starfish is an online program used by instructors, academic advisors, and other college staff members regarding a student's academic progress. Check the Starfish link on My College regularly to see what Starfish entries may have been submitted and need to be acted upon. Rave Alert is an automated notification system that the college uses to contact students, faculty, staff, and parents if interested should the college close or cancel classes. Notices can be sent via email, automated phone calls, or text messages. Signing up is free and easy. Register by accessing the Personal Information tab and clicking on the Rave Alert link on My College. The college provides all students with a Gmail or Google email account. A new student's SUNY Broome Gmail account should be active approximately 24 hours after a new student registers for classes. It is extremely critical to check school-issued email regularly, as the college will send specific information that oftentimes must be responded to in a time-sensitive manner. Checking this email regularly is a great way to stay on top of everything going on at the college. The Academic Advising Department provides an academic advising portfolio folder to all new students that includes information needed for success both this semester and in the future at SUNY Broome. Be sure to read over all information in the folder, particularly the new student information card, for a more fully comprehensive first semester at SUNY Broome. It is the responsibility of all students to know the college's policies and procedures, along with asking questions when they arise. The Academic Advising Department is a fantastic resource anytime there is a question and students are unsure where to get the answer. The college sets deadlines when students can add or drop classes. The drop deadline is referred to as the withdrawal or W deadline. This deadline is the last day a class can be withdrawn from without it negatively impacting a student's grade point average. Students considering withdrawing from a class should speak with an academic advisor immediately to discuss the academic consequences of any schedule change. The upcoming full-term W deadline is available on the new student information card. Classes not meeting for the entire semester have different W deadlines, so speak with an academic advisor right away if considering withdrawing from a class that does not meet for the entire term. Class attendance is the foundation for academic success. Missing classes will negatively impact grades. Outside of individual instructors or department's attendance policies, repeated absences can cause a student to be dropped from a class by the college for non-attendance, which could result in a student's financial aid eligibility being readjusted and potentially owing a bill to the college. It is not advisable to miss classes. Review each instructor's course outline closely to know the class attendance policy, and if concerned, communicate with instructors. When class is missed, it is best to email instructors beforehand to let them know and connect with them upon returning to class to ask for any missed class work. Every degree at SUNY Broome has specific requirements that have to be met before graduation. Each student should be aware of his or her degree requirements. As a State University of New York college, all majors at SUNY Broome require completion of general education or Gen Ed courses. These are subject areas like English, history, lab science, math, and others that SUNY has designated which need to be successfully completed before graduation. A great feature about SUNY Gen Ed classes is that they transfer with students who go from SUNY Broome to another SUNY school as long as the transfer grade requirement is met for the next school. Besides Gen Ed courses, specific degree requirements will need to be completed before graduation. Some majors allow elective classes, which are courses that students can choose to complement their major, or depending on the major's flexibility, get exposure to different disciplines. Academic advisors are a great resource to review Gen Ed requirements, specific major requirements, and possible elective options. Each major at SUNY Broome has an approved number of credits that must be earned before graduation. New students often want to know their timeline to graduate. The path to graduation is completely dependent on the number of credits taken each semester. If the plan is to graduate in 4 semesters or 2 years, and the degree requirement is to complete a minimum of 64 credits, the student will want to take and earn 16 credits towards the degree each semester. Students are not required to complete their degree in 2 years, and for many, that plan may not be the best option. Go at the pace that best suits and enables earning the best grades possible, especially if the plan is to transfer to another school. For those wanting to lighten their load or get ahead during the fall and spring semesters, the college offers summer and winter classes. Courses during the summer and winter are opportunities to complete some credits and help reach the goal of graduating within the desired time frame without being overloaded. Share any graduation timeline plans with an academic advisor now and each semester to stay on the path to graduation. DegreeWorks is an online tool available through the My College website that new students should become more familiar with during their first semester at SUNY Broome. DegreeWorks indicates how many credits that have been earned and are being earned towards graduation, what requirements have been completed, and the remaining requirements needed to be finished before graduation. In the future, review DegreeWorks before registering to consider what classes to take for the following semester, and check the report again after registering to make sure all the classes signed up for count towards graduation. Academic advisors often show students how to access and read the DegreeWorks report as part of academic advising meetings, so students can use the reports throughout their time at SUNY Broome. SUNY Broome uses multiple grading scales. Students will receive a final letter grade for each of their courses at the end of every semester. Each letter grade has a numeric equivalent. For example, an A grade equals a grade point average, or commonly known as a GPA, of 4.0. A B grade is a 3.0, a C grade is 2.0, and so on. At the end of each semester, the grades are calculated into a numeric GPA for that semester. Grades from all previous semesters are recalculated with the new semester's grades to create what is called a cumulative or overall GPA. It is important that students check their final grades on My College at the end of each semester. Based on final grades, there may need to be adjustments made to class schedules for the next semester. Academic advisors can always assist in making schedule changes due to the grades received in recently completed courses. The college evaluates every student's pursuit of his or her degree through the standards for academic progress. A student must earn a certain GPA based on the number of attempted credits. For example, if 12 to 20 credits have been attempted, a cumulative GPA of 1.50 needs to be earned, or the student is not making academic progress, another term for academic probation. Along the GPA standard, the college reviews whether or not enough credits have been earned based on the total number of attempted credits. For example, when 20 credits are attempted, at least 12 credits must be earned to be making academic progress. According to the standards, the minimum GPA and successful accumulation of credits must both be met to be making academic progress. It is extremely critical that students concerned that they may go on academic probation visit with their academic advisor to learn all the options to get back in good standing or off academic probation. The risk of not meeting the college's policies could result in academic dismissal, which could lead to further academic and financial aid consequences. Academic advisors look at a number of factors when assisting students in the selection of appropriate courses for students' first semester at SUNY Broome. One piece of information that academic advisors use is a student's high school transcript. Academic advisors can help direct students to the most appropriate courses based on the classes taken in high school, along with the grades earned in those courses. Let the academic advisor know about any courses taken through another college for credit, advanced placement, or international baccalaureate classes in high school. An academic advisor can explain in more detail how these courses may or may not transfer to SUNY Broome, so it is important to let academic advisors know if these types of courses may have been taken or are currently being taken. Based on the new student's major and grades in certain high school subjects, he or she may be required to take a placement assessment before registering for classes at SUNY Broome. Placement assessments can be important tools in determining academic skills such as math, composition, and literacy. The assessment scores will go a long ways in determining the most appropriate starting courses in subject areas like math and college writing. Talk with an academic advisor about placement assessment results and how this information translates to the best first semester course options. Another consideration for what classes a new student should take, especially in his or her initial semester at SUNY Broome, is career and academic goals. For example, a new student with the goal of studying to become a medical doctor may take different lab science and math classes than someone else studying to become a high school history teacher. Speak with an academic advisor to receive direction towards the proper class choices for achieving academic and career goals. If a new student took the English Composition Placement Assessment, they should take one of the following classes in his or her first semester at SUNY Broome: English 110S, also known as Enhanced College Writing 1, English 110 College Writing 1, or English 111 College Writing 2. Depending on the literacy assessment, it may be required to take a literacy course. The purpose of literacy courses is to improve reading and comprehension skills that can be applied to all classes. Literacy placements include LTR 092, Academic Literacy, LTR 110S, Critical Literacy, or LRS 106, College Success. Composition and literacy placements are mandatory. A new student's initial math placement is a combination of high school background, placement assessment score, and career or academic goals. Like mentioned previously regarding course selection based on career and academic goals, a new student's math selections should be connected to what he or she is studying for the future. For example, a student wanting to become a structural engineer may have a different math path than someone unsure what career field to pursue, but not likely to go forward in a subject based heavily on math or science. Speak with an academic advisor about math options, future plans, and the best course of action when it comes to math at SUNY Broome. There are several important considerations that every student should keep in mind when talking about classes with an academic advisor. To create the best course schedule, consider off-campus obligations. Those students with jobs, children, or other responsibilities should factor in those considerations when developing a class schedule. Students should also choose if they want to be a full-time or part-time student each semester. Full-time status is achieved when taking at least 12 credits. Part-time status is anything less than 12 credits. Those living in the student village on campus and/or participating on a varsity sports team should expect to register for at least 12 credits for eligibility reasons. As mentioned before, keep in mind each semester the number of credits attempted and earned as part of the timeline to graduate. Morning and afternoon classes at SUNY Broome typically run for 50 minutes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, while classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays normally run for 75 minutes. All students should consider building their class schedules with a break for lunch, checking text messages or emails, completing coursework, and utilizing the library. Also, consider creating open time within the class schedule for getting assistance from the math lab, learning assistance department, or writing center, and speaking with instructors about class-related matters. Evening classes are also offered at SUNY Broome. Many night courses meet once a week and for slightly less than 3 hours, but there are some variations to that format. An evening class might be an option depending on a student's comfort level and availability. This possibility should be discussed further with an academic advisor when making a class schedule. New students in particular should factor in their own preferences when discussing courses and times of classes with an academic advisor. If not a morning person, look at other options rather than taking a class at 8 a.m. Should a student have off-campus responsibilities, stop taking classes at a time of day in order to properly meet those obligations. There are many factors when it comes to making the best possible schedule, so reflect on all circumstances to end up with classes at days and times that are best for each semester. SUNY Broome wants to see all students meet their academic goals. Time management, finding time to study, and developing a study or coursework routine are significant components for success. Studying in college includes completing class assignments, writing papers, preparing for exams and quizzes, readings, or other course responsibilities. The general rule of thumb in maximizing academic excellence is studying approximately 2 to 3 hours for each hour in the classroom. This is why 12 credit hours equals full-time status. Between that time and class each week, students will be studying and completing coursework approximately 24 to 36 hours outside of class, thus committing to much more time every week than just the 12 hours in class. Many SUNY Broome students have jobs outside of taking classes. While a student can choose within certain limits the number of credits attempted every semester, a student should factor in the number of job hours worked each semester as well. Taking significant credits while simultaneously working a lot of hours could cause negative academic, professional, and personal implications. As mentioned before, time management is absolutely vital to success in college, and taking on too many obligations at once may not allow goals to be reached. Classes are offered multiple ways at SUNY Broome. On the My College Schedule webpage, courses on the SUNY Broome campus are listed with an M designation for main campus. There are also classes regularly offered at satellite locations to connect more with the community and be more accessible to students throughout the region. If taking a class at a satellite location may be more convenient, speak with an academic advisor who can go over appropriate off-campus class options. SUNY Broome also offers an ever-growing variety of fully online class options. Talk with an academic advisor before deciding to take online classes. While online classes may be more convenient, students may be better suited, at least at the start of their time in college, to take classroom sections where they meet with an instructor and fellow classmates. Should a new student want to pursue a fully online class, an introduction might be a blended course section. Blended courses are sections that meet one or more times a week in person, but there is required assigned coursework that must be completed online as well. Any student thinking about taking a fully online or blended class section should make sure that he or she has the appropriate internet access and computer technology necessary to keep up with online courses. In an effort to support all students, especially those with limited available internet or computer technology, SUNY Broome provides several computer labs. These labs are open on different days and times and in multiple locations for students to complete work for both online and classroom sections. Every student should be aware of invaluable information regarding how their academics impact their financial standing at the college. For example, students must register for classes that count towards their degree or that prepare them to take college-level courses for their program. Financial aid will not cover classes that do not count towards a major, but will cover courses that prepare students to take college-level classes for a degree. This development can be a major issue depending on the number of non-degree courses and number of credits signed up for, so it is extremely important to speak with an academic advisor about class choices and to check degree works after registering. As mentioned previously, students dropped from classes for non-attendance can see their financial aid be readjusted during the semester, often resulting in the student owing the college a bill. The best way to address this concern is to attend class as often as possible. Making schedule changes and the timing of those changes can impact a student's financial standing as well. Always speak with an academic advisor, student accounts, financial aid, and the registrar's office about academic and financial considerations before considering any schedule changes. Those students who need to drop all their classes in the semester, what is commonly known as a full withdrawal, should speak first with student accounts, financial aid, and the registrar's office before talking with an academic advisor. Depending on the time of the semester that a full withdrawal is being considered, there could be a significant financial impact. Be fully aware of the financial ramifications before possibly dropping all classes at any time of the semester. Students can change their schedules on the My College system until the semester begins. However, for many of the reasons already mentioned, consult with an academic advisor before making any official schedule changes. Doing so should limit the many issues that can occur when a student makes an official schedule change on his or her own without understanding the academic and financial implications. SUNY Broome's policy is that if a class section is closed, noted with the letter C on the far left-hand margin of the My College class schedule webpage, even if the semester is not started, a student would need approval from the department chairperson to be added to that closed section. It is totally at the discretion of each department chairperson as to whether or not they would allow additional students to be added to a closed class section. As mentioned previously, tuition bill payment arrangements must be in place before each semester begins, or students can be dropped from their schedules for non-payment. There is important information on the new student information card about the tuition deadline for the upcoming semester. After the semester begins, class changes cannot be done online. All students must meet with an academic advisor when making class schedule changes after the semester starts. It should not be expected that switching classes after the semester begins will be easy. Without a department chairperson's approval, there is a short window early in the new semester to add or change classes. Meet with an academic advisor as soon as the new semester begins regarding potential schedule changes at that time. Students must also get department chairperson approval after the semester starts to add a class if it is full or if the class is already met. As mentioned before, meeting with an academic advisor as soon as advisement and registration begins is the best chance to get the optimal schedule, so don't delay in being advised and registering as soon as possible every semester. There are many things that all students can do to maximize their education and get the most out of their experience at SUNY Broome. Attending class as often as possible will not only assist with the financial aspects of college, like mentioned before, but regularly being in class is more likely to make connections with classmates and instructors, along with being informed about activities, events, and other opportunities available at the college. All instructors are required to hold weekly office hours, scheduled time when instructors are available to answer students' questions about the courses being taught by the instructors that semester. The best way to know what instructors are looking for with assignments, exams, and other course-related matters is to speak with instructors before or after class, as well as during office hours. Just as time management is a crucial skill for college success, being well organized is equally critical. Keep course documents, assignment sheets, notebooks, coursework, and related class materials in a dedicated location. The best way to not fall behind is to make sure that nothing is missing and all work is done on time. There are plenty of great free resources available at SUNY Broome, so take full advantage. The Math Lab, Writing Center, and Learning Assistance Department offer tutoring services. The college provides personal, career, and transfer counseling as well. To learn more about all the terrific support and assistance offered, check out the Life at SUNY Broome link on the college's website. Academic advisors are available throughout the year to assist students. Do not hesitate to contact the Academic Advising Department to speak with an academic advisor regarding questions or concerns. If an academic advisor cannot completely help, he or she will do their best to direct students to the appropriate office or individual at the college. The Academic Advising Department is located at SUNY Broome in the Student Services Building, Room 210. The general office phone number is area code 607-778-5421. Students are welcome to stop by or call to make an appointment or meet with an academic advisor without an appointment. The Academic Advising Department regularly offers walk-in hours where students can speak with academic advisors without first making an appointment. These unscheduled meetings are reserved for brief questions or issues, and depending on the student's situation, an academic advisor might suggest an appointment be scheduled for the near future to fully address issues or concerns. The Family Education Rights Privacy Act, better known as FERPA, prohibits all college employees from discussing specific educational information about students to anyone but the student. To a large degree, FERPA functions like the government's HIPAA healthcare law. So the FERPA law protects a student's privacy rights, and SUNY Broome is very concerned about making sure all students' rights are protected. Thus, academic advisors will only directly communicate with students about their academic situation at SUNY Broome. Go to the Registrar's Office page on the SUNY Broome website for more information about FERPA. On behalf of the Academic Advising Department at SUNY Broome, thanks for viewing and listening to this presentation. Everyone at SUNY Broome is committed to assisting and supporting all students reach their academic goals. As a concluding thought, the new student information card lists when classes begin for the upcoming semester. The first day of classes will be after meeting with an academic advisor and registering for classes, the next step to all students achieving their academic goals. So be sure to attend classes from day one of the semester. Best of luck and welcome to SUNY Broome.